Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for November 11th through the 17th. And I'll be taking a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe to close it off. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check it out in the description box if you want. And let's get started, Aries. Alright, the overall energy here for the reading is the Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of nurturing here involved, and I feel like it's self-nurturing. You know, you're taking care of yourself, or you're trying to at least. You're putting you on, on your list of priorities here, which I feel like that's great that you're trying to do that. It's a little bit of a weird reading here for fire sign, but we'll go with it. You're coming out only at the end of it all, pretty much. You know, the passionate, fiery you. It's looking like in the past here, you get the Queen of Cups, the Fool, and the Queen of Swords. There was... So there was love here in the situation, alright, between the two of you. I don't see the two of you being that far off energetically, and I feel like, it's one of those things where the both of you kind of thought, you know what, let's just give it a go. Let's see what's going to happen with this one. Let's just try it out, and we'll take it from there, There was love here. But I feel like the other person was using a little bit too much of their logic when it came to this connection. So I don't know what happened, but we'll see. Well, coming out in the current situation, you get the Tower, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Something's happening that's changing your whole view of this situation, where you're coming out as the King of Swords here, being all rational about things this time around, kind of like, you know what, things were good, we were loving each other and everything was perfect, but how about I try to, put my emotions aside for a little bit here. And it's looking like it's working out, because you do get a love offer coming in once you do that, once you stand in your power and you know exactly what you want. In your immediate future, you get the Strength card, the World, and the Knight of Wands. I do see an ending here. Now, I don't know if it's the ending of the connection necessarily. It could be the ending of a cycle. It could be the ending of the cycle that I just talked about. You stepping into that power and not letting your emotions drive you. Although I do see you coming in very passionate for the next chapter, pretty much. This is where I see you being you. So far you kind of try to mix them up, to love this person only, to detach from your emotions, and this is you. This is how the reading is ending. You're getting back to you, how you would feel usually. So let's clarify things. So let's clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Let's see if that's you. Well, I kind of get that it is. Yeah, working on yourself here. You know, I kind of feel like you're not struggling, you're just sitting there, not taking any action on this until you finally find yourself, you know, because I feel like you're a little lost in these energies of only love, only logic, only this and that, and your passion, you're all about passion. So I kind of feel like you're giving yourself the time and the space to take care of yourself, to find yourself again. You know, you're trying to look at things, at several things, trying to figure out what's working for you so that you can get back to you. You know? Let's go to the Fool in your recent past. I love it when that happens. The Fool clarified by the Fool, so definitely a jumping into things without thinking, and you're done with that crap. You know, you're definitely putting it away. At least when it comes to this person, you're not going to be as irrational or as risky as you were before. You're done with that. That's why you're stepping into this King of Swords power. You know, you're realizing that it's not working out. Opening yourself up like that and just giving it all, not the best move. Here, that's where that's what you're realizing, at least. Let me do the Queen of Swords. Resistance. I feel like they left you. You know, they did something pretty dumb here, you know, immature, and they just left. They were like, you know what, no, it's not working out, bye, pretty much. So it's looking like a rash decision on their part here. Yeah, I kind of get the sense that at some point you wanted more than they did, and then they got scared, and then they just bailed. Let me do the Tower. Let's see what's going on here. No. I feel like there was resistance here. It's looking like you felt tied up to the past in the sense that you couldn't stop thinking about what happened here in between the two of you. And I feel like you broke through with this Tower here coming in. You're kind of like finally starting to come out here as the King of Swords. You know, as somebody that learned from their past experiences and knows what they want this time around. But there was a period of time here, you know, a stagnation of some sort, where you couldn't detach yourself from the past, from what happened in between the two of you. You know, you were thinking about it like non-stop, and it was heavy on you. You know, it felt heavy, but you did it anyway. Something happened that kind of cleared the path for you, and you got into this King of Swords character here. You know? Let me do the Knight of Cups. Yeah, somebody felt like crap here. I kind of feel like this is your partner. In regards to this partnership, I feel like they realized that they made the wrong choice here, and it made them feel like crap. And I feel like they want to communicate that to you, you know, tell you, hey, I might have made a mistake, you know. So it's really up to you if that happens, what you're going to do with it. But I do see you standing strong here in your position, you know, in your throne. So let's go to the Strength card in the immediate future. Yeah, you're gonna soften up here a little bit. You know, things are gonna change here for you in the sense that you might give this person another chance. because you're not liking how things are either. But this time around, you're gonna do it slower. You're gonna move slower in this situation. You're not gonna be the fool anymore from the past, you know, where you jumped into things. This time it's more calculated. It doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen. You know, you're not gonna let things flow, but it does seem like you want to take things slower than before. You know, in a more, let's take our time with it and let's see what happens manner, you know. So let's do the World. It's all ending. The conflict, the mistrust, the everything, it's kind of ending in between the two of you, you know. And because that led to poor communication here, possibly not at all. You were doing this in the past, the both of you were. You know, coming from a place where you wanted something and they wanted something else, yeah, this is gonna happen. You know, you're gonna seem like, oh my God, this person is so controlling and they want this their way or the highway or things like that. And it's not the case necessarily. It's just a mismatch of energies here that was creating a lot of conflict in between the two of you. And yeah, communication felt like crap, but that's ending. That's all coming to an end. When you decide to start taking things slower, things are gonna balance out in between the two of you. Let me do the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're understanding that this person is a very strong soul connection here, and you're not gonna base this off only on the attraction between the two of you. You're kind of getting a deeper understanding of this connection. You know, you're not gonna be like, okay, let's just have sex and see how it goes. No, you're getting to a deeper level of understanding what this is. And that's why things are starting to go slower and more naturally between the two of you without you wanting things a certain way. Kind of just letting it go and see what happens. Let me get some cards here from the universe. Yeah, there's a lot of this energy being put behind, like only passion, only, what do you call it? Jumping into things without thinking, you know. That's all beautiful and all, but when the other person is not quite at the exact same level, things can turn out pretty bad. So it's looking like you are taking action, but not in the passionate way that you would usually. You know, you're kind of have your eye on this person, kind of watching them, seeing them, what, you know, how they respond to this new way of you, and you'll see how that goes. You know, you're not the one to jump into things until they do, you know. So that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope it helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye.